Am I asking every 2 seconds where he is? Am I bothering him and contacting? Where you at? Where you at? Now where you going? Tell me. I need an hourly update. I don't need that. I don't need that. I'm not his probation officer. He doesn't have that. I'm not policing him. He's grown. Assalamu alaikum. Peace. It's Fatimah, Coach Fatimah, 1/3 of Outstanding Personal Relationships and co-author of the new book, Let's Talk Polygyny Uncensored. Now, in this video, I want to talk about a really heavy topic, and that is, are men heartless in polygyny when they marry again? Now, many people think they are. You know, he just heartless. He didn't care about you. He was not thinking about you. He replaced you in a plethora of other accusations. Now, some men are heartless in polygyny, and they don't care about rights, and they don't care about nights. Some women have to find and figure out where their husbands are. They don't know where they're at. They haven't seen them in days. They don't know what country they live in. They don't know where their co-wife is. They don't know anything. Now, you don't always have to know where your co-wife lives. You don't. You know, maybe you're not close to her. Maybe there's a reason behind it, but asking those hard questions is important. He might say, I'm not ready to share that just yet. You know, it's still new, whatever the case may be. However, there's another side of the coin when someone does not care at all about your well-being. You haven't seen them in days. They don't ask and haven't seen your children in days. If a brother is traveling, he's traveling, and you know he's traveling. If you don't know he's traveling, you need to ask some questions and get some clarification. We say clarity, clarification all the time. Yes, and we mean it every time. That is important to communicate and try to figure out what is going on and assess your situation. Because just like we have marriage, we have divorce. Although I don't say, divorce. That's not the first thing to do, no. It's not the first thing to do. You got to gather information and see what's going on and make sure what is happening is really happening. And some of it is really happening. I'll give you an example. And I think I've shared this before, but this is one of the most powerful things I've ever heard. I had somebody contact me, and this was a few years ago, and she lived in the city I was from, and she was like, have you seen my husband? No. Because she knew I was at a local spot where Muslims kind of gathered. I said, I haven't seen him, honey. I said, and why are you asking me if I seen your husband? What do you mean? She said, well, I haven't seen him in like 4 or 5 days. Haven't heard from him. They're in the same city. Don't know where he is. He hasn't checked on me, nothing. Well, then we got a problem. We got ourselves a good old-fashioned problem. I'll tell you this. I never have to wonder where my husband is. I don't. Am I asking every 2 seconds where he is? Am I bothering him and contacting? Where you at? Where you at? Now where you going? Tell me. I need an hourly update. I don't need that. I don't need that. I'm not his probation officer. He doesn't have that. I'm not policing him. He's grown. And I say grown all the time. And I mean grown all the time. I'm not his mother. So I don't ask him every 5 seconds what he's doing because I'm too worried about what I'm doing every 5 seconds to be a better Fatimah, to be a better coach, to be a better entrepreneur, and especially wife and mother. That's before all of that other stuff. But part of me being a good wife and mother is not policing my husband and his whereabouts. But I don't have to search the world for him either. He makes sure he is available to all of us. And anybody that knows him in his life knows that. So when she asked me that, I had never heard of that. I said, what? And I love her very deeply. And I felt so bad. I'm like, what do you mean? She said, I don't know where he is. And he turned out to be fine. He just wasn't, because I was like, is he all right? Did he have a car accident? Have you checked the hospitals? Have you checked the places? Maybe the brother, because it wasn't my job to stir her pot up. But ultimately, I asked her, I said, honey, why are you asking me if I seen your husband? What you mean? Just threw me. Sent me into orbit. I was like, no. I said, no, I haven't. But I hope you find him. I mean, it sounds crazy.
Pardon the interruption. We want to share with you something that's very important, a project that we've been working on and empowering people with called the Polygyny Masterclass. I conduct a 4-part men's polygamy masterclass where we go through the 4 stages of polygamy. So when we're talking about the idea stage, the what to expect stage to transitioning, as well as the new normal, which includes a whole bunch of stuff in between there. All right, of course, include leadership and financial things as well. Now, I want men to check that out by going to polygamymasterclass.com. In addition to having access to the live courses as well as the pre-recorded ones, you also get downloads, you get access to me directly. So let's get busy if you really are serious about practicing polygamy in a healthy manner.
Yes, and in our Women's Polygamy Masterclass, we train on preparedness in polygamy.
In addition to connecting with your co-wife and everything in between.
So make sure you go to polygamymasterclass.com for higher level education. Now back to your video.
But I can't imagine how I felt. Because I've never had to ask myself that. But I'm like, what would it feel like if I did? So there's some heartless behavior going on. There's men preying on sisters, marrying sisters every 5 seconds, divorcing them every 5 seconds, going through 20 and 25 wives and 10 and all of this stuff. Changing wives like they change their drawers. We have to watch very carefully. Watch out for those who prey on women in polygyny. They have to take an audit of their soul and figure out what is infected and where it is, specifically in their heart, that they run off and their children and their wives don't know where they are. They don't know if they're living. They don't know if they're dead. See, women aren't men. So when our husbands disappear, we go, what, oh my God, happened to him? And because we're women, we search in different ways than men do. See, you let me come up missing and Coach Nazir can't find me. He knows me enough to know that his wife would never lose contact with him where he could not find me. He knows if something happened to me, if he can't find me and he can't contact me, something happened to me. He knows that for a fact. That's money in the bank. Because I don't play them games. Because I don't want him upset. I don't want him feeling like he got to tear up somebody's country, town, city, state, trying to find me. Because, honey, if somebody got me, they better hope a whole lot of things before he find the killer. Because he knows I would not do that to him. My daughters, my sons, my co-wife, they know if they can't find me, something's wrong. I done passed out, I done caught a cab in a case, that did something. I mean, they know something. And if I caught a cab in a case, honey, somebody put their hands on me first. They know that. And I make jokes and I make it light, but it ain't funny when a woman is trying to find her husband. That's not funny. When the children are going, where's my dad? I haven't seen him in a month, 2 months, 3 months. They completely feel obliterated and abandoned. It's an issue. So some really reevaluation needs to happen. I'm not going to tell anybody, well, you need to divorce him if he did that. Well, that's a personal decision. It's a personal choice. It's a very intimate, serious decision that I don't have the business of being in. But there's red flags on the play when people can't find their loved ones, when they can't find the head of their house, when they can't find the leadership in their family, that is a serious issue. Because there's a catastrophic collapse that is going to occur. And I promise you that. I promise you. So the sister that was looking for her husband, there was a catastrophic collapse there. The desperation in her voice disturbed me because I love her, because I can't imagine. So I wanted to address that. So if this is happening to you, have a conversation, evaluate the situation, of course, reflect, understand that kings are consistently consistent. And if they don't know something, they're going to go try to figure it out, or they're going to find somebody that does. That's king behavior. They're going to say, honey, I don't know yet, but I'm going to find it out. We're going to be all right. It's going to be okay. I don't understand that thing, but I'm going to go get educated on it. Queens do the same thing. So the best practice for best results is have that conversation, create some healthy boundaries. Let your loved one know your expectations. What are your core values? Share that with one another. Create a marriage mission statement. My co-wife always trains about that. Create a marriage mission statement. What do we expect from one another? What's the goal? Short term, long term, what are they? So I just wanted to bring and shed some light on there. Maybe I'll continue this conversation, with the OPR team. That would be great. I love doing videos with them because I like hearing their perspectives as well. So, and I know you guys do too. And in the comments, let's put respect the boundaries in the comments. Make sure you guys are commenting, liking, sharing, and subscribing, because sharing is caring. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time we upload, guys. So make sure you also are following on our social media accounts. We're Outstanding Relationships on IG, and on YouTube and Facebook, we're Outstanding Personal Relationships. So I'm going to leave you all with a little GLC. But before I do, I'm Coach Fatimah. I'll see you guys in the next one. So make sure you're growing intentionally, loving fearlessly, and connecting on a higher level every single day. I'll see you guys soon. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.
Here are 3 ways Outstanding Personal Relationships can help you.
Make sure you guys are following us on our social medias at Outstanding Personal Relationships on YouTube and Facebook, and on IG at Outstanding Relationships.
And make sure you sign up for our email list. And you can actually email us at support@Outstanding Personal Relationships, where you will get updates on our new book, Let's Talk Polygyny Uncensored, as well as exclusive access to our lives and bonuses.
Absolutely. If you're looking for more polygyny education, make sure you visit PolygymyMasterclass.com. Now, if you're looking for coaching or counseling with either Coach Fatimah or Coach Nyla, you can find them at.
Make sure you visit me at CoachFatimah.com.
And myself at CoachNyla.com.
That's how we can help you. Assalamu alaikum.
Peace.